News for Jax and Chief Meteorologist David Heckard. You may have seen a lot of this over the last day or so. This is smoke and haze covering the skyline there of Jacksonville. In fact, the smoke and haze is a little bit more pronounced in the parts of southeast Georgia. And yes, this is some of the smoke from those big Canadian wildfires that have severely impacted the Midwest and Northeast earlier this summer. So you may be saying to yourself, how on earth is smoke from Canada making it all the way down here? Well, it's courtesy of a very odd jet stream pattern. So a lot of the smoke and haze sits in this area, and you can see the jet stream kind of buckled the last couple of days and pushed all this smoke down into parts of Georgia and the Carolinas, and yes, a small sliver, if you will, of that smoke has made it towards the I-10 corridor in the Jacksonville area. It's quite a gradient in the haze, though, down towards Gainesville and Palm Coast. It's kind of a very light haze, but it gets denser and denser, especially you get up towards the Waycross and Alma areas. But the good news is this is not going to be a significant event for two reasons. One, the smoke has to go quite the distance to get down towards us, and what that does is allow the atmosphere to what we call mix out the smoke, kind of begins to put in good air with that smoky air. So we're not going to be talking about the significant issues here like they saw in cities like Chicago and New York earlier this summer. It's just almost impossible for the smoke to hold its concentration all the way down here. That being said, we have had reports at times of some air quality sites reporting that the air is getting unhealthy for sensitive individuals. So if you are young, elderly, pre-existing conditions, you may want to limit your time outside, especially in the afternoon and possibly overnight hours. We don't have as much a wind across the area. More good news. It's going to be a short-lived event, it looks like. In fact, you can see on our Futurecast computer model the smoke slowly lifting its way northeastward. So as we work our way into Thursday, I think we'll see improvement and even more improvement as we head into Friday. Eventually, the smoke's going to lift up towards the northeast and parts of the Atlantic waters. So yes, this is smoke from the Canadian wildfires, but the good news is this is not going to be a major impactful event for southeast Georgia and northeast Florida. I'm Assistant Chief Meteorologist David Heckard for Channel 4, the local station.